Hi, I'm Peter, and I'm going to be talking about hamstring tendonitis. So your hamstrings are long, thick muscles and tendons that run along the back of your thigh bone, which is also called your femur. They consist of three muscles, which is your semimembranosus muscle, which is right here. You have your semitendonitis muscle, muscle right here, and then your biceps femoris over here. Your hamstrings connect through tendons to your pelvis, your patella, which is your kneecap, and tibia and fibula. And your hamstrings are what allow your knees to move through extension and flexion, so like bending and straightening your leg. Hamstring tendonitis is an injury to the hamstring's tendons or tendon. It could just be one or it could be both. An injury around your hamstrings can create knee pain when you're walking or moving, like simply just bending your leg. Stepping up a stair can hurt. This is a very common sports injury, especially from running and dancing. Other causes could be overuse, like if you're inactive for a whole 2 months and then you went really hard at the gym one day, that could lead to an injury. If you had tight or tired muscles or an improper workout, warm-up, if you're not stretching properly and loosening your muscles before working out, you are likely to get injured. And your age could also be a factor, because if you're an older athlete, your muscles and bones are more brittle, so that could create more likelihood to getting injured. Or if you're an adolescent and you're going through puberty, your muscles and bones are still growing, so you're more likely to injure it if you're not being careful. Here's just a depiction of what hamstring tendonitis looks like. So here you have your three muscles, your semimembranosus muscle, your semitendinosus muscle, and your biceps femoris. These are all connected through tendons. You see these lighter areas in the muscle to your bones, to your pelvis, your femur, your fibula, and your tibia. And here it shows just what it would look like if they were inflamed. So if you get this injury, you want to stay off your feet for a few days or even a month, depending on how bad your injury is. Because if you start working out on your injury and it's not fully healed, it will take even longer to heal, and you could actually hurt it even more. And if this injury escalates, then your tendons can become inflamed, or even worse, they could tear. And if you're not careful, just a little pain in your knee could travel up to your thighs and your hips, even your back, which is not good. So luckily we have some treatments here. Besides icing and compressing your leg, you could do some exercises to keep your muscles moving. So you could walk or swim, which activate the injured muscles, but it's not so painful as running because there's less impact on the joints. And then you have 3 good stretches here that you want to hold for 10 to 20 seconds each. And you want to stretch till you feel it, not till it hurts. You really don't want to do that. So you have your standing hamstring stretch, which I'll show a photo on the next slide here. You're starting upright in the standing position. You're lifting your leg up onto a raised platform, and you're bending your injured leg on a raised platform, and then you're bending forward slightly till you feel your leg stretch. Then with the sitting hamstring stretch, you're basically doing the same thing. There's just less range of motion. You're sitting on a chair with your back upright. Your uninjured leg is 90 degrees flat on the floor. Your other leg is, you just got to straighten it out in front of you until you feel it, not until it's painful. And then your hurdler hamstring stretch, you're just straight out on the floor. You put your legs out in front of you. You pull your uninjured leg out to the side, bent, as you can see here. And then you just simply start bending forward until you start feeling a stretch in your injured hamstring. Again, only do it to the point where you feel it, not to where it hurts. And thanks for listening.